one Dr. Basil Silva to make his presentation.
Thank you, Chairman and Mr. That little note is very elementary. It's about the formation, the rising, and the composition and operation of Kamma. But we will have to go beyond that. I will just briefly touch on one or two points there, and we have something more serious to talk about. Now, Sankhara and Kamma are the same, both sides of the coin. So, Kamma arises in the mind. It operates with the help of the mind. And it proliferates with the help of the mind and the external world. Nothing arises alone in this universe. There has to be something that causes. So there is dependent origination all the time. Some certain action has to take place and then counteraction and then follow. Now you should we hear a sound. Then the sound enters the mind. Then we get a Vedana. Then we begin to perceive. And then we begin to take action. So, series of action, one after the other, arising from something new. So, this is a case of things happening along with other factors. Now, mind is like a playground where all the players will take part. So, Chitta Sankhara takes place, all the happening, all the Kamma arises in the mind. Mind can help to generate it or even to mitigate it or alleviate it. Ultimately, it is with the help of the mind that you have to disassociate Kamma. Now, Kamma, there are two types of Kamma. Wholesome Kamma, which you can make use of to attain your targets, your ideals, your objectives. Negative Kamma, bad Kamma, is the one that obstructs you right along. And that is the one that you have to take care of and guard yourself against. This is the negative Kamma that proliferates and comes to you at the end as Mara. Now, Lord Buddha, we read in books that he had to struggle with the Dasabimbarak Marasena. So, this Dasabimbarak Marasena would have been right along his evolution. At the early stages, he would have been full of avidya, ignorance. He would have known what he was doing. So, he would have been, even if he was a lion, he would have killed some other animal. So, those memories, those abilities, those skills are still within our subconscious mind. We carry along even until we come to the highest natural state. That is why we need our mindfulness, Samma Sati, to discriminate all the thoughts that arise so that we know what action is good and bad. So as we evolve in our samsara from primitive and time going through all forms of life, animal world, deva worlds, brahma worlds, and what you call lower forms of life, all that, we need some notes in our subconscious mind about all these things, and they are coming ready to operate or become operative at the suitable time. So it is to guard ourselves against getting back, drawing back, that we are gifted with wisdom and powers of discontent. And for Kamma to operate, now now let us see now, then you have to face your negative Kamma, bad Kamma, unwholesome Kamma. Lord Buddha has given out several ways. Now, in one sutta called Sabbhasava Sutta, Lord Buddha speaks of several ways of getting over the negative karma. He says 7 ways to get rid of, he calls this bad karma cankers. He says there are 7 ways of getting over it. Darsana, getting an insight into the cause of the karma. Why it has happening, what is it given, what is the meaning of it, how is it present, what are the causes. Then Sankhara, by disciplining your mind, that will you be able to withstand and not take much notice of the karma that has been encountered. Disciplining your mind. Then Atisevana, by using the 4 requisites wisely, food, clothing, shelter and medicine. Because the karma gets confronted in your living, in the process of living, your food, clothing, shelter, all that. So when you are using this, if you are careful, to a certain degree you can avoid that karma. Then Adivasana, enduring the discomforts and pain. Now even if some bad karma comes, if you are able to withstand it, not taking it much notice, it, bear it up, that is also one way of doing it. Then Parivardhana, avoiding the people and places that promote the asanas. Now, he also says, now this karma has the power of generating, multiplying, collecting, gathering force. He says, if you look out yourself, not to go to places where there is a possibility that you can build up, going to clubs and nice places, all those things, you can safeguard yourself and make the negative karma weaker. Then, Vinodam, removing the asava desire from within the contributor. Vinodam, that means by developing your mind to such an extent that you will not react to the karma. You will with your wisdom and understanding, you will be able to not to react and not take action against the karma that is confronting you. Then bhavana, again developing the mind to understand and what is the karma, how it is possible, why has it arisen, and I am not going to take it. And also using this in the Ashtanga, Arya Mata, Samma Vayama, if you know that you have done something wrong and it is there, you make a resolution that I will not do that again. And also balancing the bad karma and the good karma. Now, it is possible, now, right through in our Sankhara, we would have definitely done bad, good and bad. What happens is, what is more powerful comes forward and protects you and keeps your aura enriched. So therefore, in this Sankhara, there are certain instances that you have to do something, things wrong. And that you have to be aware of it and make sure that that wrong that you think will not reach you, because you are covering yourself with a lot more good karma that will protect you. Now another important area is that Lord Buddha, after having given that sermon, in some other places, he talks of non-self. He says, there is no such person called self. And these are all mere actions. And why do you want to take them on yourself as your actions, your deeds, your karma? He says, now this is a very tricky and very difficult area to understand. And now even to become a Buddha you must have self. No. To going along collecting the merits and perfecting the paramis. Now what is meant here is that you unnecessarily take on the burden as when things happen that it is yours. Now to get a good idea of this, you have to get a full picture of the spectrum of the universe. As Mr. Bloch said, Loka Niyama. There are several niyamas, natural laws that govern us. And when you look at them, Chitta Niyama, Kamma Niyama, Bija Niyama, Dhamma Niyama, and the laws of attraction and repulsion, raga dosa, you see that these are powerful forces that are operating, keeping the whole universe intact. And the whole universe is moving in some direction. And this is all the time vibrating, throbbing, movement, all that. And it is felt. This movement is felt at the mightiest level and at the tiniest level. Even an atom you operate, you investigate and see there is movement, there is vibration. So entire universe, all living forces, everything goes through this vibration process, this movement at the big and the mighty and the tiniest level. So when we get locked into this, when we live in samsara, when we think, eat, drink, do whatever we want to do, these energies get in and influence us. And some of the trends that these energies have is to proliferate and get bigger. Now it's growth. So everything is growing in this universe. But there are times when the growth, there is negative and positive and various other facets of growth. And when these things don't keep a balance, then they collide with each other and then fall back. This is how dissolutions take place, tsunamis, droughts, all that, and deaths and all this, because there is not a balance. Now there is a balance between ourselves and vegetation and all forms of life. Say we breathe in what the plants have been purified to us, and we let out something for them. So there is a cyclical process going right through the universe, keeping a balance. When these balances are broken, only things, some disasters take place. Similarly, in ourselves, our living, without our knowing, in the process of our living, certain energies creep into us, and they either help the wholesome or the unwholesome, and take us astray. And also, there is a need for the samsara to keep the samsara going. So there are certain energies. These universal forces are in favor of the samsaric journey, not in favor of our getting out of samsara and seeking nibbana. So now just take one or two examples to show you how these external energies sort of send you astray. Take for instance two youngsters who are age 17 and 18 or something like that. They meet and they fall in love. The parents say, no, you can't, this is wrong, you can't do this. You know that love is not something that you have generated 100% of you. It is a part of the external force that comes in invisibly and get hold of. Also, the Vijnana, the genetical influences that you have got from your parents are also there. So invisibly, there are various energies that are there to control you and to make you act in certain ways. So when you get to know these things, that we are clocking the big wheel, we are little clocks in a huge movement, that our minds are not 100% controlled by us, and not our activities are not 100% controlled by us. Now see, when hunger comes, we eat some, we need to eat. Then we need to eat, sustain ourselves, and then our whole system gets generated. In the same manner, certain acts of ours create a whole series of other actions. Dependent arising, when something happens, a series of other things will happen. And along with this, not all what happens will be to your benefit. This is for most of it to the existence of samsara and prolongation of dukkha. Now living is, you have to find food, clothing, shelter. Then living in society, social status, all that. This is planted from outside you and you have got wrapped in it and you are in the state of dukkha. And to fulfill these things you have to be in samsara. So invisible forces are just hoodwinking us and taking us astray. So for us, when you know these things, when the bad karma is not 100% your cause, this is partially triggered off and making some of the triggering of initiations are making use of you to pursue their ends, then when you think like that, you come nearer to the concept that there is non-self. Self is there, but the concept of non-self is hidden beneath. And when you know this formula, it's easier to take things lightly. You don't take them seriously. Then you build up your equanimity. And when you are equanimous, things don't bother you now. Arahants are equanimous people. They don't take notice, they don't react for anything. Then another thing is just to find out, to help us to get into this trend of non-self, I advocate something. When you are doing an action, you give the personality of what you are doing to the action and you become subservient to it. And you are part of the action. Now, for instance, say I was in the State Mortgage Bank, I was sanctioning housing loans. And when I sanction the housing loan, millions, and they take the money, thank me and go. But later on, can I go and tell that man, look here, I sanctioned this loan, I am a part of this. I can't know. If I say that, they will change me. So similarly, if you become a part of the action, not the action, you pass on the personality to the action, and you become a part of it. You are carrying out the orders that the personality of the action wants you to do. Now, so you have to go to a wedding. And when you go to a wedding, you can't go like this. You have to dress like present and go in certain way. So that is, you are behaving in accordance to the requirements of that function. You are performing a part, and you are not doing your part. You are just acting as carrying out your duty. So there is no personality involved in yourself, as you are only obeying or agreeing with the laid down personality. So when you can split this actions into two, you can to a certain extent get away from the burden of not being a self in it. Thank you.
Thank you, Basil. Can I see any question that you can ask?
Thank you. Very enlightening, this is by Silva and basically, I think the gist of the whole thing seems to be that the mind is the most element in your reaction, what you see, what you hear, what you get, etc. It's higher than the content. With the mind, which is really taking control of this, it can lead you to various difficult situations. If you see a beautiful girl, you get entranced and attacked, and you get your mind goes all over. You think that particular figure is Anitya Dukhanatha, Sampradana, all the time. You will not be distracted, you will not commit violence. So I think that is best. So as Dr. Silva mentioned, that once you become part of the whole thing, the self, when you become a party to the whole situation of the process of seeing an object or hearing a sound, etc. If you don't become a party to it, you keep your mind loose, that is, you will not commit harm. That's what Buddha said, Mano Ubbanga Madhamma, Mano Setta Manavaya, Mano Pade Padutya, Mano Pade Prasanne. So you keep your mind prasanna, clear and simple. You will avoid all the karmas in the process and you will give upeksha, which is the basic entry to the higher jhanas, which is nothing Thank you very much.
Thank you. Yes,
There is a question getting and passed to me. The question is, if a person understands anicca, dukkha, anatta, lives in contentment, no likes, no dislikes, how is he affected by the past karma? Yes, at the present, he is born because of avijja or ignorance in the past. So if he understands anicca, dukkha, anatta, in the Pali word, in the present life, no likes, no dislikes, then he is not. If he has attained a higher state, then he is not creating sankhara, formations, mental formations for the future births. And also then, if he understands and if he has attained a sainthood level or one of the margapada, then he will not be born. So there are 9 types of births here, that is Kamma bhava, rupa bhava, arupa bhava, sanyatala, asanyatala, nepatu voka, pancha voka. So nothing will occur, but only if he has attained Nibbana. But on the other hand, he can understand it in this birth. But if he has not attained a supreme bliss or Sotapatti stage, then in corresponding births and even at that time of death, the past karma can affect. And also if he does not have a Prihetu Pratisandhi sit where his birth is taken place with aloga, non-greed, adosa, non-hatred, amoha, non-delusion, then he can attain a final bliss or Sotapatti stage. But if he doesn't have these rebirth values, then he cannot attain how much he meditates. So understanding anicca, dukkha and anatta and having no likes, no dislikes, he is destined to attain a future birth, a very good birth if he is born, and one day he will attain the final bliss. So which he has no karma that affects him.
Thank you. Yes, Jared.
Very often, like what you stated, Lord, we say to attain Nibbana. What is Nibbana?
Now, attain Nibbana, first we must know what is dukkha. First, 4 noble truths. Now, in the process of eliminating dukkha, you give up everything. Give up your liking, disliking, family, bondages, all that. Then you are left with nothing. That is Nibbana. You are not going somewhere into a hotel or something.
This question has been asked several times, and my understanding of what is Nibbana is, when you attain Nibbana, you have stopped the cycle of rebirth.
Yes, so here, attaining Nibbana, so before thinking of Nibbana, take the first step of attaining a Sotapatti stage. So here now in the last conversation, in the last discussion, there was a lady who came and told me, we discussed in Sinhalese, where I was invited for the panel discussion, about Sohan Kale, Vedadakkama and Sohan Ragikuge Lakshana. A lady came up to me and said, I was always thinking shame about Nibbana, but today only I realized that before attaining Nibbana, I can attain the first stage of Sotapanna. So once you attain the Sotapanna stage, where you eradicate Sankhara, belief in a soul, Vichikicha, that is doubt concerning the 8 things, and also Silva, Paramasa, they are beginning to be rites and rituals, then you on the path to Nibbana. So as general pose this question, Nibbana is a position or a state where formations are not formed. That is an asankata dhatu, where every other thing is hetupatic sambhogam hetubangaliruta. But in the Nibbana process here, there is no sankhara, that is rupa, vedana, no these sensations, no sankhara. There is sankhara. There is mental formation because of Radha sees his mother, that formations are there. But that formations are there where the rebirth is not created, with due respect to that. So when the rebirth process is not created through the mental formations, then there is no avijja paccaya sankhara in the dependent origination cycle. That is avijja paccaya because of due, because paccaya means because, the cause, because there is no ignorance, there is no sankhara, there is no formations. Then in our alone body, how the Panchupadana takes place, how the consciousness takes place. So in Nibbana there is no consciousness that takes place as a rebirth. That is why the Buddha mentioned to Laruchiri, he attained Nibbana. He said, tell me something. The Buddha said, no, I can't tell you, I can't be waiting ground. No, tell me something. The Buddha said, Ditta Ditta Mattam Bhavisati Sute, Sutta Mattam Bhavisati Mute, Mutta Mattam Bhavisati Vinyānate Vinyāna Mattam. If you can see as you see, hear as you see, smell as you smell, taste as you taste, then that is, you don't create your formations. So because of the mere clinging, that is because of the mere attachment, spamoto, because of love, rati, because of the attachment, kamata, because of the clinging, tanha, because of the craving, 108 types of craving, there you get the rebirth process. General, the question you raise is very important for everybody. So with all due respect, if you can eradicate that tanha, that 108 types of cravings, if you can understand, as our great Buddhist scholar Dr. Basil Silva mentioned, the Four Noble Truths, if you can break that bondage by understanding the Four Noble Truths where there is no ignorance to cause mental formations, and also if you can travel in the Arya Ashtangika Marga, the Noble Eightfold Path, and if you think about it always, contemplate on it always, and even if you can contemplate on death, Maranasati, then the foulness, the emptiness of this body, that takes you to Nibbana. So that very basically, to cut a long conversation short, Doctor, I don't think you should raise this question again. The process, I mean, if you have any doubts, you can raise it, but where there is no craving, there is Nibbana. So eradicating your cankers, your defilements, understanding the Four Noble Truths, traveling the Noble Eightfold Path, then putting an end to ignorance and mental formation, not creating a consciousness for rebirth, and where there is asampata dhatu, where there is no cause for rebirth, then you understand. But don't think that far, just think of attaining the first stage of Soka. I think that is enough material for that.
Thank you. I think that clears your mind.
One more question. A person deliberately plans to go and take life to kill. Plans. He deliberately plans to cause damage of property belonging to other people, or indeed sorrow to those people. Now, by these actions, this individual initiates strong energy of adverse karma. My question is there any method by which you can reduce the strength of this adverse karma in order to reduce adverse results?
Yeah, I think that's what I wanted to ask. Yeah.
Yes, but if he goes intentionally and kills, then the Buddha says he is a bhāra, he is a foolish man. Because a foolish man means a person who thinks ill thoughts, talks wrong words, and does ill action. And also to kill, here 5 things have to come in position. He has to understand that that person or that being is with nama rupa, mind, matter. He has to understand that he is going to kill, make a plan, collect weapons or something, or collect some people and continue that act. But here, if he performs this killing or harming a person deliberately, no doubt he has to pay. Nobody can get away of karma. That is why the Buddha says Sankhara, Roga, Mahapaya. So here, but now, since General was in the army, you might raise this question, but anybody should not fear. If you have come to the proper place to listen to one, as you mentioned to me, you have spoken personally, where you walk and you think, your morning walks, where you think about always good, you have nothing to do. But personally I feel, more than the good, you are thinking about the past and some of the unwholesome deeds. That is why this is cropping up on your mind and you are raising this question. But with all due respect, I will answer the question that the Buddha has said. In the Lodapala Bhakta, the Buddha has said, if you have created wrong karma, take this glass. The Buddha says, if this is full of water and that salt is put to this glass and you sip this water and you get the salt taste. But if that salt is put to a bucket, you don't get that salt taste. If that salt is put to a well, you don't get that taste. So the same way, try that water needs wholesome deeds. Try to create a lot of wholesome deeds. And as Dr. Basil said, the Sappasava Sutta, think about the good. Now recently my mind also was telling me about my past karma. I wonder through wisdom, what should I do? Not major karmas, right side karma, because the more you get to know the Buddhism, the more fear you get about the Sankhara journey. Then my mother is a Roman Catholic. I told my mother, Amma, let's go to the Kalaniya temple. So since I am not married, I went with my girlfriend, I told her parents are taking her and my mother, and we went to Kalaniya. Now, with my wisdom, I told my mother to offer a flower to the child, to the pagoda. Then I took my mother and made her bathe the poetry chapel. Then I took her to the Buddhist shrine room, and I made her offer flowers and put her hands together and worship. And I got that Chakunja Pati Charupi Upachati Chakuya. Saw her worshipping, stored that into my mind, and when I came, I was full of happiness and thinking, now even if I die any time, I am going to make this my terminal thought. Because I have taken my blindfolded mother, who is going on wrong faith, to the Buddhas where the Buddha is seated. And that is going to be in my mind. So any time, even if my chest pains on the left side, or even if I get fever or anything, I am prepared, not to say that I don't fear death, but that terminal thought is rooted. So don't think about the past. Don't think that deliberate actions will always bring, because it's no point thinking. You will not get anywhere. So try to cultivate good, and you can get out of that bad the more good you cultivate.
I don't even lose a wink of sleep.
Right. Then it's fine. Then you're on the right path.
Now, just my own experience, I said, I was ordered 10 out of this operation. I went and encircled these human beings who were criminal killers, and in spite of various things, I deliberately planned the complete encirclement of these people, and I gave order to another strong Buddhist officer, follow from the same college as I, Ananda College, carry out my instructions. He carried it out, surrounded, and took 11 lives. Now, I and he both realized that some time or other we have both created strong adverse karma. We have to pay some time or other. I know that there is subconscious fear, but I don't believe. I asked this question and they showed yes. And I was told, I don't agree. I won't mention the name of the very senior person who told me that. I don't agree with you, General. You can reduce the adverse events.
Yes, you can. That is what I am saying. this must be coming all the time to your mind to raise these questions, that's what I first said. But there is an elementary of Kamma that where you are, according to your past Kamma, you are born into that situation where you carry it out. Because if anybody tells me that he is giving me the highest post in a force, I will not go. But you had gone. But now forget about that. And also, I'll give you another example. When Dutugevalu king was dying, he was scared about the wars he did. But the Buddhist priest came, covered that side and said, you have finished this pagoda, not to worry about the past, because you have done a lot of good and made his mind. And also, if you were giving orders, or your entire life you would have been giving orders. So when you are in that situation, you have to do that. Now the Kosal Raju, King Kosal asked the Buddha, he was a king. Can you give me the permission to go and fight wars? The Buddha said, look here. Because then he attributed everything to the Buddha, that the Buddha told me to go for wars. If you are a king, you do your duty. Of course, Kamma is not behind. You don't ask me whether to go for wars. Your duty is the Maharaja. So, great king, you go and do your duty. Otherwise, he go and kill about thousands. All that and come and tell the Buddha told him, advise him to go for war. No. So you have, created a Kamma, but the best thing is now, the Buddha says, your Kamma, good or bad, there are 3 stages in life that you face and think about it. When you are old, when you are sick, and you are at the dying day. So the best thing is general. I'll ask you one question in public. Have you created Anantariya Papa Karma, matricide, boning a Buddha, creating a split in the Sangha, or killing a Harama? Have you done all those 5? So if you have not done those 5, have you killed your mother? Killed your mother in this birth? No. Father? No. Have you wounded a Buddha? No. You have not killed the Ratana and also you can't do a Sangha Veda because it cannot be done by lay people. Then you are through. Not to worry. Not to worry. Now the only thing is, of course, according to Kamma, it might, you will have to suffer the consequences in the past, in the future births, but don't think about it.
I don't worry, I don't do the...
Whether you worry or not, Kamma will come to you. But the only way you can get about it is to cultivate more good deeds. And I will give you one advice as a teacher of Buddhism to Buddhist monks and many monks is, I would say the best thing is, if you don't like to face the consequence, try your best to attain Sotapaddi stage. You can do it in this birth. So from now, when you step out of this YMD, keep your right leg out. The Buddha says, having confidence, avicca passadena, Buddha Dhamma Sangha, avicca passadena, and Aryakamasi. The 5 precepts that are never broken by even a Rahman path. In the Sotapaddi Sangha, in the Sotapaddi Bhakti, if you cultivate those 4, you can attain Sotapaddi. So you don't have to go like be learning Pali and Abhidhamma and doing degrees, nothing. Just cultivate those 4 and Sotapaddi Anga. Sattpurisa Sevanya, Saddhamma Savanam, Yoniso Manasikara, Dhamma. Develop genuine friends, listen to the Dhamma, Yoniso Manasikara. Keep your mind focused and live according to the Dhamma. Not to worry, I wish you all the best in this samsaric journey. And with my true heart, I wish that you will. I know Buddha says some people have done wrong, but they attain Nibbana much before that. So you can develop your mind, and I look forward and I wish you all the best to attain a sovereign stage in this world. Thank you very much.
Yes, that was a good blessing to General. I think that we should be, we also wish the same. Hold on.
Now, General, it's a matter of playing in the mind. Now what we can do is, let's say, this class is here. If I remove this class and put this one here, there's something else to. Similarly, keep your mind occupied with good Buddhist activities. And don't allow gaps of this thing to come in. Number 2, think that you didn't do it on your own that came out of your heart. But that was a command given to you from outside. You are simply acting on a command given to you from outside. the laws of vicarious liability, the liability should go to the master who owns, not the servant. Right? You think? But you are better little bit doing. But that is how you should consider in your mind. And then also make a habit of writing the pinpoint. Now olden days, how people used to write the book of merits, all the good things that you do, keep on filling that book, then your mind is not going to that. And also make a wish that I don't want this stupid mind thought to come to me anymore. Just chase it away. Then I think you should have peace. And I wish that may you have peace.
And also
General, there was a Buddhist priest in the time of the Buddha. He did all good things, but he broke a leaf on the tree and he was thinking about that leaf. And that was rooting up in his mind. And at death, rebirth took place in this unhappy state. And also there was a Buddhist monk, who was walking with a young monk for the dharma. Then there was a muddy hole. There was a young girl staying, who cannot cross that muddy hole. The young Buddhist priest carried that girl, kept her on the other side, and he walked for the dharma. So the Nayaka Theero saw this, and the next day in the evening, the Nayaka Theero was telling the small Buddhist priest, I was thinking about the act you did yesterday, all this time. So he asked, what is that? You carried that girl and kept her on the other side of that muddy hole. Then he said, I carried her, Nayaka Theero, and I kept her on the other side, and I forgot about it. You are still carrying her in your mind. So it is something like that. It is how you look and how you react. So it is how you get the answer also. So if you are getting unhappy state answer, then it's a problem. Now one day a Buddhist priest went for a Mataka, and he was looking at the book rack of the father, and he was telling, if you looking at the book rack, he was telling, if you can give this to the temple, he didn't have the book rack, what your father liked most, it is a good pinner. So then the son told, yes, my father liked my mother mostly, so I will give my archie to the temple. So it is the way you look at it. So if just go from one thing, think of a very good karma that you have done. Now I think about taking my mother to the calculator. So any time that thought comes, you link it with a good thought. Okay. Very much.
Thank you. I think that was a very good discussion that we had. I was just also wondering, in our samsaric journey, can the person not do any bad karma? Can always be doing good karma? Can there be a situation where you will be doing only good karma, or no bad karma at all? Can there be a situation?
As Dr. Basil says, the Buddha says, in your lives, there have been people who do more good, but it's a balance because they are traveling in this samsaric journey. Then the Buddha traveled through 512,024 Buddhas in this samsaric journey. So our lifespan, our samsaric journey is very long. As I can remember, Mr. Rajaprabhu says, it's not a fast journey, it's not a slow journey, but it's a moderate journey. But take the maximum benefit of this human life. Because the Buddha says, he links the Sankhara and the awful pits to your main house. Now I come from my main house in Piliyakala, I come here for 2 hours, go back. So like that, beings come here 50, 60, 70, 80 years, a maximum 100 lifespan, and go for millions of years to the Sankhara as well. So take use, because it's no point, if you analyze our lives in the past, what we have done, built houses, developed careers, studied, business, made houses, children, gave them in marriage, everything. But ask one question, for what? For what? What do we gain? Have I gained a higher state? Have I attained so on? Then everything we have done for the world and not for us. That's why he says, Attadipa virati attipatis. Be a light and a lamp to yourself.
Right, thank you very much. So all depends on akusala karma and kusala karma. So it all depends on your thought, right? So in the mind that you, with that attachment, if you do something karma, with something to some person with some sort of attachment, there would be good kusala karma. So we see how it is, and we had a good discussion today. I thank the panel, Dr. Basil, Silva and Shane Block for their contribution to today's discussion, and all the members who are present here today participants. I'm sure it's a very interesting discussion that we had. And now our next discussion, the Sankhara Brahman discussion will be on the 7th of May, month of May, and other discussion will be on the English discussion will be on the 21st of May, the third Sunday. While I thank you all once again, may you all attain the wisdom of Nibbana.